Hey, it's Diane Gibbs here with Creatives Ignite, and it may have been a minute since I saw you. I'm taking 2025 to work on surface pattern design, a new pivot for me. And this new series is going to be me looking into trying to come up with something that will help me in one of my biggest hurdles in the world of surface pattern design. For me, I think of myself as a budding surface pattern designer. Although I've been a designer for over 25 years and done web design, done print, done all kinds of things, I really don't think of myself as an illustrator until about 2018. So a budding illustrator and now a budding surface pattern designer. And as I'm learning surface pattern design, looking at history and looking at other designs and just then continually trying to create, I continue to come across hurdles for myself. And it really focuses around the hero pattern. I know other people struggle with coordinates or other people struggle with the ditzy or the blenders. But for me, it really is kind of how does this whole thing come together as a collection or a mini collection, and then specifically the hero pattern. So I'm going to analyze some what I think are successful designers. They're award-winning in Spoonflower challenges, or they have, a lot of licensing, and or they create their own products. And we're going to analyze some of those. So these will be shorter little niblets, I guess. These are niblets, whatever. All right, so in this series, I am digging into what makes these people's collections successful to me. And I'm going to try to reverse engineer their collections, their mini collections, MINI collections, and MANY. But really, we're just really looking at one collection at a time and really mainly one pattern. And specifically how these people are constructing their hero patterns. I may dig in more to the whole collection as a whole later, but I know I do talk about that a little bit in this episode today. So this week, I am analyzing a designer I do not know. I hope she is happy and pleased that she is my first one, because I love her work. Her work is fantastic, and I am really inspired by her. She has a couple different styles, which I also really like, because I don't want to just be, only have to choose one thing. So this is Mercedes Cortés. She is in Madrid, Spain, and we are going to be looking at her Whimsical Boho Garden mini collection, MINI, which was an award winner in one of the Spoonflower's bi-monthly challenges. I don't know Mercedes, but I am a fan. So I hope you guys enjoy her work too. You can buy, if you love it, you can get some stuff on Spoonflower. You will see there's, I'm specifically have a link to this mini collection. I have a link to her website and her Instagram and just her whole shop on Spoonflower. It's all underneath. So I hope that you enjoy this. Let's get started. And I just want to talk about this award winner for a boho garden challenge at Spoonflower and talk about the number of different illustrations in this, which I think is pretty phenomenal. I am always trying to figure out a formula for creating the best hero. So let's go. So there's a blue bunny, and I don't see the blue bunny repeated exactly. It's similar to this dark gray bunny, but it's not exact. His face is different. This bunny isn't just rotated and we see it in another. So that's 1, 2, 3 bunnies. Then we have this guy, this dark charcoal. It's a 4th bunny. We see 5 here. And then we see the white bunny. So 6. We have 6 bunnies. And then we have multiple different flowers. I know these are repeated, but let's count this as 1, 2, 3. We have 4, which is also here, so we're just going to do it once. So that's 4. Then if we're talking about ferns or whatever, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. we do have this shape, which is maybe 9. So 9 plus 6 bunnies. That's a lot. And then a lot of little dots and, elements. So I'm just going to go back to this person. I guess there's the Boho garden. I just want to see if there's a collection. Sometimes they would show it, but sometimes they don't. So she does have a very, a style that feel of historical, possibly. But then these kind of have like a Mel Armstrong sort of a feel. I really love the graphic nature that she has. All right, so I'm going to go in here. I love her work. All right, so this is Mercedes Cortés, and I'm just going to go here. This is where you would see about her. This is all her designs, her Instagram, her website, and then you can go to design collections and all collections. I'm just going to go to design collections. I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest. But look, here are the bunnies, and here's that one graphic thing that I absolutely love. And obviously you have sets, and then you have different colorways. And maybe that's, this is a great thing about Spoonflower. So this is a collection. It says there's 5 designs. Let's see that there's just this one colorway, but it could be that she only chose to do one. And I guess it is just this one. That is the only one. So very simple, but look at how cool. It looks terrific when it's, big. It definitely has kind of a different look than what you were looking at when it's zoomed in, But this really goes great with this. This is the hero. I would say coordinate, and then maybe a ditzy. It's also a coordinate as well. These are a little wavy of stripes, so kind of neat. I want to look at those up close. They're just a little wobbly, which it does make a really nice, just different than just your typical. A 5 portion. Now, if I'm looking at this and I'm seeing things that are here, this flower here is the same as this one. And this one is the same as this one. But that big one here, I guess that one is the same. The difference is that the dots are a different color. And then these ferns, and I think maybe I missed a fern. Maybe these 2 are different. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. Again, there's so many, right? Feel like sometimes my students, or even me, I guess I've had to push through this. Like, well, I've designed one of these branches. Do I really need 10? But you really do, so that it looks more unique. I didn't notice this little flower before, so that's probably 11, and it's here. And then she changes the color. So, there are a lot. Again, for me, what that tells me is that I need to create a lot of other elements that will go together. And those aren't necessarily in the exact same scene. I do really think that her gingham and her plaid, as I look at them close, and the stripe, are also unique. It makes me just think, okay, well, it's not just about creating squares. It's creating these other elements that create this other texture. That's just this little extra. And this is what I'm trying to figure out. So this Mercedes does an excellent job at teaching. She's showing me how to go the extra mile by, instead of just doing a plain stripe overlay, she has these, I can't even think what they're called now, but whatever. That stripy thing that is zigzagged. Oh well, doesn't matter. But what a neat little 5 thing, taking the colors. She has pink, a light pink, dark pink. She has these gray, because the grays are kind of in here. There's the lighter gray, the darker gray is now in the background. She has the bunny color, which is some of these white dots, and then the teal and the yellow. So terrific, absolutely terrific. The gray really starts looking more brown over here. I guess he, to me, looks gray, but this is also a really nice collection. Teaches me a lot. So thank you, Mercedes. And if you like learning about these little bits are just helping me to understand how to better design a collection. And I hope you have a great week.